Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. So, in an article dated November 11th, 2021, in Newsweek, about 160,000 active duty military members rely on food assistance. That is according to Feeding America. That was reported by the Associated Press. All right. Feeding America estimated that in the last year, 29% of troops in the most junior enlisted ranks faced food insecurity. Now, that is an estimation because not all of them will admit to needing assistance. But that's not all. According to the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, about 1.2 million veterans lived in households that participated in SNAP, formerly food stamps, from 2017 to 2019. That is according to pre-pandemic information. Pre-pandemic. And we have no idea what those numbers might be now. So, our military members out there to fight for our freedom can't feed their families. What freedom is being defended when even our military members cannot feed their families, when they rely on public assistance and food banks, and many on the assistance from their families, etc.? What freedoms are being defended with our military members going off to other countries to fight against people that are struggling and desperate in those countries? What freedom is this? We have, the last number I heard, we have about 600,000 Americans, and about 1/4 of those are children, that are homeless in this country. And those are old numbers. So those numbers are from, 2 or 3 years ago, maybe longer. That was before any eviction crisis, before the pandemic, before millions of Americans were laid off during the pandemic. I pointed out before that, in other countries, what the government did was subsidize wages so that when the pandemic ended, when things opened back up, their jobs still existed. They could walk right back into their job at the same pay rate that they were making before the pandemic. Here, the government instead expanded unemployment, which literally incentivized corporations to lay tens or hundreds of thousands of workers off. Now, the thing about veterans and service members relying on public assistance is not a new thing. Back when I was in the Army in the 80s, many service members at that time, active duty, relied on public assistance of some form. Many of them I personally knew had to get assistance from the Army Assistance Program. I forget what the heck it's called. But, so this is not new. This has been going on and on and on for decades. And it was already in place when I went in the Army. It goes back to the 70s, maybe even earlier, I don't know. At the very least, it goes back to the 70s. And it hasn't changed yet. And yet, look at how our military budget goes up year after year after year, every single year. The Pentagon budget went up by another, $20 billion this year alone. I think that should be able to feed some of these 160,000 service members that are relying on public assistance. So we're paying for this ever-increasing budget, and then we pay for, food stamps, and then we pay, we donate to food banks. And for what? So that how many more are going to be reliant on more public assistance next year and the following year? Is this freedom? Is this what you call freedom? It's not what I call freedom. This is not what our military is supposed to be defending. This is what they are. This is what they're defending. Allegedly, this is what our government sends them to other countries to kill people for, to defend this system in which they cannot even feed their families. They go and kill other people that cannot feed their families, and meanwhile they cannot feed their families. And this is only getting worse as inflation rises. Service members' pay is not rising. It's not like they can quit their jobs and go out and find something that pays better, not until the end of their enlistment. And that's if they don't get involuntarily extended. They have no choice but continue on in this vein. All right. I'm keeping this one short. When we discuss freedom and, active duty service members, millions of veterans have to rely on public assistance. Why are we paying for this? Why are we paying for this? Why are they putting their lives at risk? All right. Share this video. Talk about these subjects. If you can, please donate $1 a month to help expand the channel so that I can do what I can to keep expanding awareness on subjects like this. All right? So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good day.